Welcome back to episode 28 of our Ocarina of Time walkthrough. If you've been following along with me in the last 3 episodes, we've been primarily focused on completing side quests, getting upgrades, and collecting goodies. For this episode, we'll finally listen now to what everybody's been telling us, including the dying soldier with his final breath, and we'll head to the Temple of Time with our 3 spiritual stones, so we can play the Song of Time. This will allow us to get the Triforce before Ganondorf does and stop his evil plan of world domination. Or at least that's what we think will happen. So from the market, the Temple of Time is that church-looking building that you've probably seen before. Head up right up the steps, and you can talk to all the gossip stones if you like, and hear what all the villagers have been gossiping about. But we're just going to head straight on into the Temple of Time. The Master Sword is most likely the most important sword in any Zelda game. The weapons Navi is referring to here that we had as a child, which are Decker Sticks, your fair slingshot, the boomerang, magic beans, and mask. So unfortunately, Zelda and I's plan didn't really work too well. Ganondorf was able to enter the Temple of Time and has been able to use the Triforce, partially anyway, for evil. And has been able to essentially take over the world. His plan has come partially true, and he now lives in the castle, and the world is much more evil than what it was before. So we've aged 7 years while being locked up in the Temple of Time, and having acquired the Master Sword, we're much stronger now. The Master Sword, which does quite a bit more damage than the Kakari Sword did. Our spin attack is longer, we have a longer reach, and we're a lot bigger. In the market, lots of Redad everywhere now. This is due to Ganondorf using part of the Triforce for evil. As we come back out, we're going to make a left-hand turn, and this is the place where we got all the rubies from before. And if you remember the guard who was guarding the pots, he was very interested in Pose before, and Ghost. I think this is probably him. He now has a ghost shop, and he knows who we are. So thanks to Ganondorf, and the business of Pose is very good. They're spirits of concentrated hatred that appear in the fields. So this is actually the beginning of a side quest that will involve catching a lot of big Pose, and he'll keep a scorecard for us. We have 0 points, and every time we bring back a big Po to him in a bottle, he'll give us points. And eventually we get a big prize. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Please join me for the next episode where we will head to Kakariko Village, now as an adult.